Hey YouTube family, it's Stinko the Realtor, your Utah Realtor. Inventory is increasing and it is increasing dramatically. I'm going to show you what that means for the Utah housing market. Now, before we get into that, do me a favor, smash that like button. It'll really help me grow the YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss any of the new videos, the new information that comes out. And of course, if you need a realtor anywhere in Utah, my contact information is down below in the description. And you know I got your back. Now, I have the data. It's a no BS YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you'll see that. And if it's not, you know I'm going to start giving you the information you can't find anywhere else. So let's go ahead and dissect this here real quick and what all of this means. Right here, I want to show y'all what is going on with the inventory to start the year. So right here, we are seeing gains. This is 499, 574, and 535 more units hitting the market year over year when we're comparing every single month to start the year. Now, why is this important? Well, remember when the price drops started happening here from 600,000 and then they went all the way down to 510, where that median price was dropping 15% upwards of 9 months, right? Well, the only reason that got saved was because of the negative listings that were coming in. We had over 1,000 negative listings in the spring and the summer. That is what saved the housing market from continuing the downward spiral. But now we see that trend has flipped and inventory is growing now, and it is growing quicker with more units hitting the housing market. 499, 574, and 535. That is 1,500 more units that hit the housing market to start the year. And that is actually not even the biggest kicker. The other thing that's happening is sales are coming down. So not only is inventory going up because we are getting more listings year over year for each month that we're comparing, we are now, let me pull that up here, having sales. So check this out right here. Look at the sales. In 2023, in March, we had 3,000. Let me make sure I'm not blocking it. Let me zoom in a little, see if that'll allow me to do that. There we go. So we had 3,400 sales in March of 2023. Look at March of 2024, 2,980, over 400 less sales. So if inventory that is hitting the market is increasing and sales are decreasing, that could be a recipe for a disaster, especially if the recession hits. And there is a lot going on in the economy. And I've been saying this. Nothing has stabilized. Until things stabilize, you can't say that nothing is going to crack. You can't say that home prices are no longer going to be coming down. Look at this right here. Sales are coming, right? And to start the year, we had a little bit more, right? What is that? About 200 more sales. Here, about 100 more sales. And then here, we had 400 less. So essentially, 100 plus 300, or 200 is 300, minus the 400. So we're negative 100 units in sales. However, we are up in the amount of inventory that we're getting from the listings. And I want to show y'all what that looks like. And I want to show you what is going on here. So if we analyze this right here, oh, I think I zoomed in too much on the other one. There we go. Let me make sure I'm not blocking anything. Right here, if we analyze year over year, we have an 11.5% increase in inventory. So if we're analyzing April 3rd of 2024 to April 3rd of 2023, 7,100 units compared to 6,400 units. We see that inventory is growing. Now, I want to show y'all why that is important to keep an eye out on. So let me actually put this to 23 because I want to show y'all in 2023. If we go to May 31st and we update that, look at what we had. We had 7,256 units to start the year in May 31st of 2023. And right now, I don't know if it's actually gonna, oh, I messed it up. And yeah, I did. Let's see. And we have 7,147. That means we have the same amount of inventory to begin April as we did at the end of May. Now, why is that important? Well, that's when the housing market essentially peaked last year. And I've been saying, I think that this year, the housing market is going to peak quicker in the spring. And I think that the second half is going to provide even better opportunities for the buyers because there's going to be more inventory. Now, if we look at this, the price trends. So the second half is going to be allowing you to buy more for your money. So let me pull this up, and here's the price. We saw these price drops, right? Now, if we go to 2023, this is where it bottomed out over here. And then we saw prices went up. And then again, at the second half of 2023, prices went down. And here they are going up again, right? We've had these trends where things are just going up and down. Spring is the seller's market. That's when sellers are able to get top dollar for their property. And I've been telling the sellers that I work with, hey, you need to list your house ASAP, because if you wait until the summer, it's going to flip on you and it's going to become a buyer's market. Last year, it happened in July. In 2022, it happened in June. This year, I don't think it's going to happen in July if this inventory continues to increase and sales continue to decrease. There is no way that we're not going to peak sooner. And once that flips to a buyer's market, we could see some resemblances to what happened potentially here in the second half of 2022, where we see much bigger price drops and better opportunities if you're a buyer. So if you're a seller, you want to get your house on the market ASAP right now. If you're a buyer, you want to be patient. And of course, if you want to see how the recession is going to pan out, the economy, this is a slow moving train, right? And if you're buying in the short run, you want to time it on the downs if you're buying. And if you're selling, you want to time it on the ups. However, I do believe that this is going to be the last seller's market for a little while, because I do believe personally that the recession is going to hit. When the recession hits, I don't think we're going to see that uptick in the spring of next year. I could be wrong, but if that recession does hit, it wouldn't happen. So as long as there's no recession, maybe we could see a small uptick, but I don't think it's going to be the uptick that we have this year. So if you're a seller, right now it's time to maximize. And if you're a buyer, the second half, contact information is down below. I've been helping people time the market. So if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell, give me a call and I'll help you take advantage of the housing market. Now, right here, if we take a look at what's happening with the interest rates, there we go. Nothing is going to potentially change in the near future with these 7% interest rates. 10-year Treasury yield touches 2024 high after ADP jobs data tops expectations. Now, jobs are coming in at higher than expected, which means they're not going to be able to start cutting these rates because they don't want to overheat the economy again. This is what I've been saying for over a year now, maybe even a year and a half, that the Fed is stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have to fight inflation, but they also can't be too aggressive. And they're trying to have the soft landing, and the economy is always good until it's not. That's what happened in 08, 09. That's what happened during the dot-com bubble of 2000. They don't predict these things. They don't give us a warning, because if they did, it would be Armageddon, because then everybody would know it's coming. So what they're doing is they're trying to do their best to kind of hide information, give us some information, cool the economy, because they know something is breaking. Jerome Powell even stated that commercial real estate, they're in touch with the banks that are holding a lot of this upside down paper. So that's something to kind of keep an eye out on as well. And if you take a look here, right, it's a slow moving train. Look at San Francisco in 08, 09. Right here, it peaked, then it kind of went down, it looked like it peaked again, and then it dropped. It took a couple of years before these drops happened, and we are about 2 years into this cycle now. And that's where I do think personally that the recession is coming. If you're looking to buy even without the recession, the second half is going to be a better time to buy, because we see what is going on with the inventory, right? We see that listings are increasing, and we have to just pay attention. If the listings are increasing, if the sales are decreasing, then you just know that you're going to get an even better deal as the year progresses. Again, contact information is down below in the description. These videos will keep coming. If you haven't, smash that like button. It'll do me a solid, and subscribe so you're up to date with the new videos that come out.